Hello everybody, welcome back.
Hello!
After our short delay, we're back with our main feature of the day. So I pressed a wrong button on my window for the stream information. I know it has like 3 scroll bars and they're like pushed off to the side and I can't get all of the information on it. I don't know how to fix it. But we'll worry about that later.
Oh, so for anyone who wasn't here, before the break, I was talking about how, are we live?
Yep.
We're live, right?
Yep.
Oh, I was talking about
live.
how, I think there's like some fan service in the new rap episodes of SpongeBob, but I think it's done fairly well. And one of the things is they have Bubble Bass returning as like a regular recurring member of the supporting cast. And man, it was so weird. They did a whole episode where like Bubble Bass's mom sets up a play date between Bubble Bass and Patrick.
A play date?
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. So Patrick comes over, right? And he brought a trash bag full of swamp water.
What?
See, as soon as I say he brings the trash, yeah, he brought a trash bag full of swamp water.
Oh, here we have the bubble block things.
So he dumps it out in Bubble Bass's room.
What is this plot? Excuse me?
It gets better. He dumps out the
swamp water.
His trash bag full of swamp water.
They're underwater.
In Bubble Bass's room, right? Yeah, don't question it. So he dumps that out, and it fills his room with swamp water, like way more swamp water than could have fit in the bag. But don't question that either.
I'm questioning so hard, Cassie. You don't even know.
Then Patrick flushes the toilet, and yes, I guess there's a toilet in Bubble Bass's room. And it makes a whirlpool in the swamp water. And they get sucked down into the whirlpool, and they emerge in an actual swamp. So, mind you,
I can't even play the game listening to this. I have like my hands over my eyes. I'm like,
the main cast of this episode is Patrick and Bubble Bass. That's something I love about the recent seasons, is they'll take like 2 characters that have nothing to do with each other and toss them together and be like, can we write a story based on these two? It's so fun.
God.
So yeah, they're at a swamp.
Losing my mind.
And they find some alligators who are making illegal hot sauce. Which I think is basically moonshine.
Why have they've just thrown random things at the wall?
Yep.
And combined them.
And it works out. It works out because it's so fun. They animate it really well, and they just do whatever the hell they want. And
it's so bizarre.
And it's so much better than those middle seasons. And then Pat eats the if he like drinks the
Kool-Aid?
Yep. Kool-Aid. the hot sauce. And
okay, one thing I will say about this game, by the way, to talk about the game itself, is that the platforming is tighter in this than in the other one. I was struggling a little bit with the movement in the other one, with the bubble mechanic. I mean, you can sometimes struggle to move around in this game too, but it's a bit on the tighter side.
So yeah, he drinks this hot sauce, and then he burns the he burns some stuff in the crocodile's house with the flames that shoot out of his mouth, and they get angry, and they chase them down. And then the log that they were riding on, because I guess they were riding on a log, it gets the crocodiles shoot it with a spicy pepper that explodes.
I can't even follow this anymore. Like what?
And it sinks. And they're like, oh no, how are we gonna get away now? We don't have a boat. And then Patrick's like, oh yeah? Well, I can float. And he hops into the water and he's like, hop on, buddy. And then Bubble Bass is all emotional. He's like, oh, buddy? Wow. So they're buddies now.
Do they have him voice acted the same as he used to be?
Patrick?
No, Bubble Bass.
Oh, Bubble Bass. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Oops.
So then they
I tried to duck, but I
ride off. And then, oh yeah, I forgot about the other plot thread going on. So, the entire episode is framed at as a story that SpongeBob's telling to Gary. I don't know why, because it's no less weird than any other episode. But anyway, so Bubble Bass, he lost his whale action figure. When Patrick jumped out the swamp water.
Like you're explaining this while you're like eating.
Yep. And they find a supervillain from Bubble Bass's favorite show in the swamp. And he has
Hi Shan.
He has stolen the action figure.
Wrongus.
So they go to get it back. And they work together. And then Bubble Bass wakes up. And it turns out it was a dream because he died in the swamp water.
What?
And Patrick brought him back to life.
What?
So
what?
The adventures in the actual swamp weren't real because he was dead. But the
implications
the Patrick
here.
dumping out the swamp water in his house is real. That did happen.
What the?
Because there still is the swamp water when he wakes back up in his house.
Swamp water? Just, I can't. I'm still like reeling over the concept of that in the first place. Like you've gone on so far here, but every time you bring up the swamp water part, I'm still just completely like bamboozled.
And then it turns out he accidentally swallowed the action figure he was missing. So he gets it back. And that's the end of the episode.
What? Okay.
Now, do you want me to reveal the truth?
Okay.
I'm sure it sounded like I made all of that up on the spot, right?
It did?
What?
It did sound like that?
I mean, it sure sounded like it, didn't it?
No.
Like the plot was so absurd and took left turns at every turn. As if I came up with it on the spot. Hint, hint.
I didn't think you came up with it.
Well, I actually didn't. It was a real episode.
Okay, good.
It was seriously real.
I mean, it sounded like the ones you were telling me about yesterday. Or last night. About, like...
I guess after telling you about chum crabs...
Yeah, and there was screenshots. So I knew that one was real.
Yeah. Where SpongeBob fills Krabs' shell with organs.
God.
And then brings him to life to have another Krabs. Yeah, that was real, too.
Oh yeah, so this is a part that got me stuck for a really long time when I was younger. Like when I was a kid and first had this game, I never was able to beat this stage. Because of this part here.
Oh, but the sister episode of the Bubble Bass episode
There's
was
another
also
one?
interesting. Because it was, I think it was shortened, because they made the Bubble Bass episode like 15 minutes. That's something else I think is interesting, is I didn't know you could get a 15-minute time slot on TV, but I guess you can. So yeah, I guess they got a 15-minute time slot for that, and then the sister episode was shorter to make up for that.
The episode is called Swamp Mates.
Yep. Swamp mates.
What in the... Just for everybody watching this, I'm gonna put a screenshot of this on stream. Just because... Just... What?
Oh boy. I can't wait.
Like... Oops.
So yeah, in the sister episode, Sandy has her head in an alternate dimension.
Shan says bad water.
Magic trick. And she sees them in the swamp. So I guess they were in an alternate dimension. Yep, there's the swamp water.
Good lord. There's a massive trivia section for the page about this episode, by the way.
Oh, there is? I gotta read that.
Errors. The Patrick Star action figure does not show his red dots.
I don't think that's an error.
Cultural references. Wonder Whale is a parody of Wonder Woman. This is so much. Let me, I can just show you on stream.
Oh boy.
Because you can capture browser windows easily now. Here you go. Trivia. Look at how long this is. Just for this one episode.
Straight up legendary.
Although this episode premiered in 2020, it was made in 2019, according to the credits. Oh, very exciting.
Congratulations, episode.
This episode is 16 minutes long. This is the 5th regular episode to be longer than the usual 11-minute runtime. The first is Shanghaied, the second is Back to the Past, the third is Feral Friends, and the fourth is Squirrel Jelly.
Oh yeah, Feral Friends was like that. That was a weird episode.
This is the first 16-minute episode in season 12 in production order. The second is Handemonium, and the third is Crusty Concessionaires. The title card is very similar to that of The Algae's Always Greener, except some light and bubbles are added in the background.
They truly just put everything on the SpongeBob.
In this episode, Martin Olsen reprises his role as the Chief, who he previously played in Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5 from season 3.
Oh yeah, that guy shows up too. Remember the live-action guy on the TV screen?
The Chief. Oh yeah, there he is. Residence Earth. He is a parody of Commissioner Gordon from the Batman series.
Oh yeah, there's the bit about how it takes place at the same time as its sister episode.
The Action Dog, Teenage Action Boy, and Teenage Action Girl action figures from Goons on the Moon appear in this episode. The book that SpongeBob is reading to Gary is the exact same name of the episode. The episode takes place simultaneously during its sister episode, One Trick Sponge, as during one scene in the said episode, Patrick, Bubble Bass, and the alligators can be seen while Sandy is searching the swamp with her experiment. This episode premiered during National Pet Day, and a marathon for every episode that focused on Gary was seen.
I'm actually kind of surprised that you weren't willing to believe that I had made it all up on the spot.
Yeah, no, I totally believed it.
When I was watching it, I couldn't believe when I was seeing it every turn. I was like, who wrote this?
Patrick breaks the fourth wall in this episode when saying that Bubble Bass was dead for 10 minutes. This is about the duration in real time between when Bubble Bass and Patrick entered the swamp and when Patrick was performing CPR on Bubble Bass.
Like that he just straight up says he was dead.
Tales from the Swamp ironically plays in this episode. There you go. Our supplementary information. Yeah, it took me forever to figure out how to do this, although it's actually really simple. You just have to time your bubble. You're about right here.
Wow,
whoops.
what a trivia section. I was actually expecting the trivia section to be wilder.
It's just really long.
It was so tame. That's the thing with the SpongeBob Wiki, is they put every single goddamn detail they can find on
this part's
there,
still a little tricky.
No matter how trivial. It is a weird wiki.
I worked, as you know, on the Kirby wiki a lot, and we kept trivia sections pretty well cultivated, where like there was pretty strict about what we will allow on the trivia sections or not.
Right.
The trivia sections on Kirby pages are pretty short.
I always find it hilarious when people will like write things in a trivia section like, this is the 3rd episode to not feature XYZ background character in the in the series. Like, thanks for that. I really needed to know that.
Also, I don't know why it took me so long to figure out how to do that, because this section right here sets up hitting a bubble thing from a distance. So I don't know why when I was a kid I didn't put 2 and 2 together for so long enough that it took me years to beat this stage the first time. It was years between playing this the first time and beating this stage.
Wow.
Imagine if there was a FlutterBug stream wiki.
Oh, that would be legendary.
And here's the second time when Cassie flushed the toilet on stream.
This is the 3rd stream where Cassie flushed the toilet on stream.
It's so obnoxious trying to push things off of edges. Because you break them.
I like that that's what you went for.
Yeah.
This is the 4th stream where Elena sneezes before the 15-minute mark. This is the last episode today where Biz references the infamous plankton grabs urethra quote.
I mean, we could make a wiki for the stream. I mean, there are more obscure topics that have wikis made for them.
Oh, this is great.
Like, we could just do that.
This is the 137th stream where Cassie farts more than once on stream.
Oops, wrong button. I keep pressing the jump button when I mean to press the bubble blow button. The blow bubble button. The bubble bass button.
The blow bubble bass button.
No, don't do that! I don't want to think about that.
I want to know why they named him Bubble Bath. Like, I get that it's like Bubble Bath, but what does that have to do with him? Butt. Like, are they saying that he needs a bubble bath? Is that what they're saying? Because that would kind of make sense.
Oh, I always interpreted it like bubble butt. I think because of that one episode where they talk about bubble butts.
So you're saying because bass rhymes with ass.
Oh. I wasn't thinking that, but... Bubble bass. I guess that would make sense.
Oh, Elena, did I tell you about Plankton's cute pet amoeba?
No. Yeah,
they very casually introduced, like, a new character who appears just, like, now and then. Which is, it's really cute. Plankton has a pet amoeba who's friends with Gary. And that's cute as hell. I like that they're very casual about changing the status quo. Like, they just... At this point in the show, like, they've started doing just, like, small things that, like, make small changes to the status quo.
Unlike the Fairly Odd Parents, where they'd add a character and it's, like, a big deal. It's like, come check out the new character we added.
That comparison. God, like, in the episode where his amiibo was introduced...
His amiibo?
The amoeba.
Here's the Plankton amiibo.
Like, I would think that most viewers would just be like, oh, okay, it's gonna return to status quo. Like, I don't think they made a big deal out of it, and then just he just shows up some more times in some more episodes because he's cute and cool, and there's no reason for him to go away just for the sake of status quo. You know what I mean? It's cute, and I love it.
Now I've reminded myself about the episode where SpongeBob made a friend for himself out of a bubble.
Bubble Buddy! Bubble Buddy returned in an episode too.
Wow. Yeah, because at the
there
end,
was like
I guess
a whole
he just went
bubble
off to have a
town.
family. He didn't die or anything.
The question of whether SpongeBob has a skeleton will never get a consistent answer. Because it's not consistent.
He has a skeleton. You can see him
sometimes
having
he
a skeleton in this game when he gets an electric shock. But then, as we were talking about earlier, Cassie, there's that episode where he becomes the ghost and they like shave his head and then his brain is just there.
Yeah.
And also there's other episodes where they show like the inside of his head and there's no skull, it's just more like sponge.
Yeah. SpongeBob is one of those shows where they don't even like, they don't care about consistency, and I think that's a good thing. Because it consistently, like, can surprise
Says he
and
could have a
shock
skeletanoid, areas of harder sponge.
Oh my gosh. I like that they just do, like, whatever works for the gag or whatever works for the episode in the moment.
How do I make this open? I had it pressed on the
They're very
button.
relaxed about it.
I had that button pressed. Is that not what opens it? Well then what does this button do? It says it could look like a skeleton when shocked, but when you're inside it looks more like it just looks like
you
more
know
sponge.
a suspicious amount of things about sponges.
Oh, I think they're just making it up.
Oh.
I don't think sponges actually have anything like that.
Oh.
Why
Well,
does
I
this-
guess I'm the fool.
What the heck? According to
According to
the
the
FlutterBug wiki.
Now I want this wiki to exist so we can have long trivia sections full of
Like I said,
random like comparisons.
we could just make that. Nothing's stopping us. We could totally just make that. What? I'm stuck!
Be a total joke wiki.
What is this, like a soft lock?
Oh, this one's in. Let's let him in.
I think we're soft locked. I can't get out of here.
Elena, can we let this in?
But I... okay.
What's
Can't
up?
believe I'm stuck in the SpongeBob game.
Did you enjoy my description of the swamp episode?
I'm gonna be honest, I missed some of it because I was, what was I doing? There was something. Oh, sorry! Sorry, am I loud?
No.
Oh, I might be high pitched then. I may have destroyed Elfie's ears.
Oh, you missed a real treat then.
Oh, I
Alfie
maxed
says
out
you
my
kind of
mic.
maxed out your mic.
Okay, I'm gonna lean away from the mic then. Oh god. So, Elaine, you're soft locked, right?
It feels like it.
You're absolutely hooper stanked. No,
Why
at this
didn't Why
point.
didn't the door open?
Sorry, Elfie.
Honestly, next time we stream SpongeBob, I totally want to, like, just describe the weirdest episode I've seen recently.
Yeah, I have some plans for some other SpongeBob games we could play before Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated comes out.
Ooh, like what?
Well, I want to play the Employee of the Year point-and-click one.
Ooh.
Oh yeah!
And there's that other one that I remembered, the maze game one. That I've had like vague memories that were brought up again last time we were streaming SpongeBob.
Oh yeah, the one that looks really bad.
Well, yeah, the graphics in it are not what I remembered them to be. I remembered them looking better when I was younger.
This is so fun. I'm glad we're doing this.
How does this? What am I supposed to do here? What do I do?
Elena, I might have to look up game FAQs.
I think I remember being stuck here too, actually.
Did you ever get out?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I think.
Okay, so this isn't just there's no game left. They needed to put
this isn't where I got stuck as a kid. As a kid, I got stuck in the previous room. We had to time the bubble.
Bist, you have no faith in the devs.
I have no faith in anything. The world has burnt me too many times. Trivia. It would appear that this is not the first time this has been betrayed by the world.
I'm utterly confused here. Like this doesn't make any sense.
This hints at a possible other time that Bis has been betrayed by the world. Possibly an incident involving chewing gum.
How is this?
Excuse me.
Does anybody in the chat
have any
ideas here?
It's not a bad trivia section without completely random and unsighted speculation.
Oh my god, we should upload an image, right? Okay, we should upload an image to its own domain, like hire a domain, right? And then just on that domain, all there is there's a JPEG that says, trust me, mate. And every time we cite anything, we should just link to that image of trust me, mate.
Trust me, mate.
I don't get this. I've done this before. I've beaten every stage in this game. I've figured this out before. Why can't it? Did you see that? It just closed.
Oh, that was a good pun, Arrow. I like that.
It closes on me. What?
So wait, does it?
Do you see that?
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna have to look this up, I think. The door keeps closing on me. Like it's open, and then it closes.
Oh.
Is it like closing because like? Oh,
why should I wake it up? That's not
I
gonna.
think I remember that happening.
It doesn't move.
I think I remember thinking that like I was going like out of the render distance, so to speak, of the. It's not like more like loading distance of the cannon or something.
Nope.
But I don't think that ended up being the case. I don't know though.
You can still hear it shooting when it's awake.
Can we please get a SpongeBob let me in meme at some point? Okay, way back from the mic.
Can it shoot the bubble thing? Like the bubble switch? I don't know if that would help, but...
I feel like the fact that this red herring exists to begin with is a sign that this entire level is just garbage. They should have tested this more.
I don't remember if it was a red herring, but yeah, it could be a sign of poor testing in this level. I'm not inclined to believe that though. The devs of this game were pretty good.
That rock.
I can't find a walkthrough for this either. I tried. I couldn't find a walkthrough. There's nothing else here. Like this is everything we have to work with. Like this is it.
Can you use a P-wing?
No. see, so this is closed now. I mean, I died and reloaded the area and nothing changed. It's gotta be just, you gotta press this button.
Can that... I don't know if this would help, but can that thing, can it activate the bubble switch?
Nope, doesn't do it. It does not. There's nothing else here. This is it.
This is it, SpongeBob! End of the line!
What happened here? Why are we like soft locked?
One second. Is this Battle for Bikini Bottom GBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Battle for Bikini
Oh, he's coming through with the guide.
I couldn't find a guide. I tried to look for one.
Soft locked. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm not seeing this level come up if I look for soft locks. What's the name of this level?
I've tried going over there and unpressing the button.
Wait, arrow suggests, what if you unpress the button?
Yes, I've tried that multiple times. It's still closed. The button doesn't seem to have any bearing on this door. It's called Peanut Butter and Jellyfish. I think.
Oh my god, there's long plays, but they're in like... parts? Question mark?
Getting stuck in a game like this makes me feel sick to my stomach for some reason.
Okay, so I'm trying to fast forward for this entire... Okay, what world is this in?
3. An A-press is an A-press. You can't say it's only a half chance.
Okay, I'm on world 3-2. Let's see.
Yep, that's the level.
Wait, that's the level, 3-2.
Yep.
I literally just skipped to a random time and it worked.
Nice.
God, there's a hideous child in this level.
Yeah, we talked to him earlier.
Is it me?
No, it is not you.
Am I a hideous child?
Nope.
No.
Aww.
Sorry.
I want to be a hideous child.
I can give you a hideous child mask.
Yay! SpongeBob.
Oh, are you okay?
No.
You brumbus.
Yeah, I'm very
Sponge
nervous.
legs.
Okay, I'm gonna skip till I see stuff that looks like the section you're on. You're sure it's 3-2, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, the hideous child was here, so.
You don't have to be so brumbus when I ask. Okay, let's see.
You did sound incredibly brimbus.
Okay, we're in that
Because you
section.
already asked me, and I said yes.
I was just like making sure because I swear to God, it looks different in the long play. I didn't.
Let's make peace time, baby.
There's grass here, and there's grass on the stream as well. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just didn't notice the grass. My brain blocked it out.
This doesn't like grass.
Oh, so I got bad news.
What?
In this video, it just works.
What?
It just works.
Why is the game glitching
How much
for me?
you want to bet it's a quirk in the emulator?
Oh,
It persisted over a death.
Oh no. Oh, and quickly add moon jump. Add sponge jump.
It persisted over a death. So.
Okay, let me go and have a look at exactly how they did it and see if there's any discrepancies. Okay, so they push the cannon in. The cannon is facing
It can't be that
right.
particular.
It's asleep. They put it on the absolute left edge of the button, to be fair. I don't know if that affects anything though.
See, look at mine.
Oh, yeah.
Were you truly an absolutist about it?
Oh my god, it's weird though, because with this one, it's closed when you get to it and it opens. Whereas with yours, it's open and then it closes on you.
It does that even when the button is not pressed, by the way. Checked.
I think there might be maybe there's a problem with like the RAM or something. Like it has the wrong.
There now, it's like the absolute edge. Could not be more on the edge.
I think that you might have done something earlier, which has confused the variables tracking.
I don't know what the emulator is called. Well, I'm just running it through BizHawk, which is just like a collection of emulators.
Bark, as it's known.
Let's see. And have to redo so much of this level.
Save the password and hard reset.
Yeah, you're gonna wanna.
I don't know what the password is for this stage.
We could always look up the password for the next stage.
Wait. I'd rather play the level. Oops. I pressed P to pause, but it loaded the save state. Also, why is the game... it's, like, stuck?
Oh.
There it goes.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's see here.
It's
CTRV.
The SpongeBob life icon weirds me out. Because it's, like, based on actual asset from the show. Which is, like, way different from everything else. Which is, like... either 3D or rotoscoped and weird.
The life icon?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm saying that like the life icon is the only thing, the only asset here which is directly taken from the show, like just traced over.
Right.
What do you mean life icon?
But what do you mean the rotoscoping?
Well, I mean SpongeBob looks like their animations.
Oh, that life icon.
Based off of... SpongeBob looks like their animations were based on a model. Especially with like the crawling animation.
Well, I mean, it's not animated, so it's not rotoscoped.
What do you mean it's not animated, so it's not rotoscoped?
It's just... I wouldn't even say traced, it's just imported.
The SpongeBob? No, the SpongeBob has like clean line work.
I'm talking about... Yeah. I'm talking about the... You started talking about the life icons, that's what I'm talking about.
No, I'm saying the life icon's the exception. It's the one thing that's just directly from the show.
Oh.
Because it's like, isn't it something on the title card or something? I recognize it from somewhere.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think it's just used in multiple places. It's a cute little Jimmy.
Oh my god, like get a look at that fucking 3D screw.
Oh yeah, the 3D screw.
It's a door.
Is that the kid you were saying looks hideous?
The one who's like...
The hideous child?
A green can shape, yes.
Wow.
I say child, but they're like, they dwarf SpongeBob, so I don't know.
There he is, there's his character portrait. He has lips. Very distinct lips.
Fish are not allowed lips.
Well, fish kind of have lips, Bis. I'm sorry to tell you.
No, they don't.
Sorry to inform you, Bis, but fish have lips.
No, they don't. They're like
fish lips.
They don't have lips. No, they don't. No!
Lips.
No!
Eat fish lips?
Eat fish lips?
Yeah, it is kind of just a grab bag of
whoa, this
whatever
kid's
was
wearing Cora Blue number 15.
Excuse me?
Number 15.
Did you find that on the trivia section?
Yep.
You want our wiki to just be total BS?
Wait, hold on! So the screw doesn't just go into the ground, a screwdriver comes out the ceiling!
Yeah. It's screwed on the ground.
Arrow, you don't get to count. You're every non-mammalian creature at once.
And yet you have hair.
Yeah, you have hair! I mean, kiwis have hair. I mean the fruit, not the bird. The bird has feathers.
It's not the same kind of... Like, we call it hair,
That
but it's not like
also
hair.
true, I think.
Oh, you know, that's fair. You are, in fact, not an insect. Probably not an isopod, either. Probably not an arachnid.
I'm an isopod!
Cassie's an isopod.
One of my favorite animals is the giant isopod. Because it's like a big potato bug.
This is the 43rd episode in which Cassie claims to be something random.
Moths are incredibly good. I have a slight vague fear of moths, but they're also good.
I had to post in the stream server the other day when I was visited by a tiny moth in my bedroom.
Aww.
It was like the itty bittiest little moth, like the size of like a fruit fly, but it was a moth.
Wait, the size of a fruit fly?
Yeah, but it was a moth.
Aww.
Elena's moth friend.
Yeah, I don't know how to take a picture of a bug that's that small.
You need like
And plus I didn't see it land anywhere, so it was just flittering around the room a ton.
macro fast shutter speed.
If it landed, I may have been able to take a picture. You wouldn't have been able to, like... It's one of those ones where when it lands, its wings are, like, closed up. So it's just, it sort of looks like a little, like, grain of rice. On the wall.
That's cute. This is a grain of rice on the wall.
I am not a grain of rice. I'm an entire marshmallow, thank you.
We sometimes have slightly bigger moths in the house.
Entire what?
Entire marshmallow.
Oh.
Like from,
is that how
like
small you are?
It's not accurate. I just
one of the jumbo marshmallows.
Comparison. Marshmallows.
I thought you said you were like the size of an amiibo.
That's probably
the
more
size of this walnut.
Except way smaller. How big
Elfie
is a
says you are a
walnut?
very fluffy fairy.
Fluffy
A walnut
fairy.
is smaller than an amiibo.
I like when Biss is joining the stream.
Wait, but seriously, so it's smaller than amiibo. What is it bigger than?
An ant.
That's a lot of range, Elena.
Yeah.
Wait, you're smaller than an amiibo?
No, I'm asking Elena how big a walnut is.
Oh.
Yeah, I said it was smaller than
The
an
size of
amiibo
this
and bigger than an
walnut,
ant.
except way smaller.
It's times like this I wish I had an amiibo base that I could stand on for selfies.
An amiibo.
That would be so cute. You're such a cutie.
It's actually illegal.
I like having you around.
It's actually illegal to make me happy. How dare you?
Elfie says a walnut is about 3 centimeters.
Trivia! Biss at one point claims it is illegal to make them happy. This implies a dispute with the British jurisdiction in the past. Possibly relating to Biss's destructive activities against the state.
The random conjecture.
Oh, you've done it now, Elfie. You've done it now, Elfie. You're getting expedited to the UK to stand trial. Also, thank you, UK. Being real here,
It's illegal to imply that Biss does crimes.
Wait, it's illegal to imply I do crimes?
Yeah.
Oh, I admire that spirit, Elfie. All the butterfly nets in the world won't stop you. If you keep on...
All the copyright laws in the world can't stop me.
No, we are not allowed to quote Sonic Colors. That was the death of the series, like, story quality. We're not quoting it.
Oh, that was Sonic Colors?
Yeah, Sonic Colors, where he's like, "No, Eggman! No copyright law in the universe is gonna stop me!"
Somehow
It's also the same...
never dawned on me that that's where it was from.
It's the same game where he goes, "Haha, Baldy McNose hair?"
I thought that was Sonic Lost World.
What?
I thought both of those were Sonic Lost World.
God, Biss. I truly thought that Baldy McNose
It didn't work! It still doesn't work, chat!
From, like, Lost
The door
World
still
or
doesn't open!
something.
No, it's from
I
Colors.
love how much I know about Sonic despite having only played... Well, I mean, I guess all of the classic games, but that's like it's like the tip of the iceberg.
It doesn't work! Are you understanding here?
The emulator broke. Maybe this is copy protection.
Oh.
I don't think so. What the heck? The footage you were looking at was probably through an emulator as well.
Well, I mean... Oh. Actually,
I've played through this game on this ROM and this emulator before.
So, are you that's weird.
You'd have
like,
to go...
the entire game on this ROM, on this emulator?
I think
and
so.
This time of year, this time of day, in this part of the country? All in your living room, sat on your butt?
We may have to skip.
SpongeBob
I didn't want
Battle
to skip any
GBA?
levels, but we may have to, I guess. Oh yeah, I put this level in the thumbnail on my part 3 last time I played this. I got farther than this. Because there was a part 4. I know I didn't play the whole game. Yeah, it's the first level that I played on part 3.
What the...
I'm gonna link this in chat for anybody who wants to see.
maybe it isn't copy protection, because anybody who's gonna download a ROM of this is definitely also gonna look up passwords.
Let's see if let's see if I.
True. Yeah.
Let's see if I had the same issue here. I'm going through here. Almost to the area that I'm stuck at right now. Wait, here was me. Oh, that was me getting a game over, it looks like.
Oh my god, Elena, your old microphone is so much worse than your current one.
Yeah. I'm glad you agree now. I remember when I got this new microphone, you didn't think I needed to.
Well, that's the thing, is that...
I remember the first stream I watched of yours was when you were showing off Super Climb Up.
Aw.
I bet it would be pretty nostalgic.
I didn't even know you at that point.
Oh, can we do a full Super Climb Up playthrough sometime together, all three of us?
Oh, good idea. We could go through Elena's greatest hits.
Her grits.
Okay, so I'm just skipping through this.
The thumbnail is just a picture of, like, some grit on a road or something. Like a super close-up.
Just skipping through here. Come on.
We could also go through my one presentable game from...
Every time I skip forward in this video, the game goes crusty.
Oh. I wish I had any presentable games.
Okay, here I am. I'm pushing the
what
thing
the hell
on
are
the
you
button.
talking about, Biz?
I've played your presentable games on my stream before, Biz.
Yeah, that's
you
like...
have presentable games.
Like
okay, I pushed the thing onto the button.
Potato.
I pushed it onto the button.
Okay.
It worked last time I streamed it! Oh my god! If you go to like 19 minutes and 30 seconds in the video I put in the chat, it worked.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
19 minutes at least.
And now I've spent 47 minutes on this stage this time because of this.
Trivia!
It feels like we're getting, like, gaslit.
I know, right? Like,
This is what it felt like when my stepdad would gaslight me.
oh no. In video game form?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Falling potato contest win.
How did it...
Okay, so...
Here, let me... I can do another... I can put this back up. Yeah, so watch this. Wait, did this work? Can you still see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, look.
Hey Elena, go to homestuck.com and see if they've updated.
Watch me go through this on my old stream.
I burped.
You burped.
Maybe we can just watch my old playthrough of this and that'll count. Like, we'll see the stage that way.
I mean, you might want to change the... You might want to change the, Cassie, why? The perspective of this a bit. Because at the minute, we're only seeing, like... It's a super close-up of SpongeBob. It looks like you're playing Sonic on Nokia N-Gauge.
Well, you said... You told me you could see it! Why did you not tell me that sooner,
validation.
I don't... Are you gonna replay the entire... We can see, like, what SpongeBob is doing.
There he is. There he is passing through the gate.
Why do you always not tell me these things?
Well, I look at streams of it. Okay, it's still the same. It's the exact same as before, Elena. Okay, there's it's fine. It's perfect.
Yeah, I was fixing it.
Do you maybe, like, need an item to pass through those or something?
No.
Here comes that boy.
Absolutely nothing. Let me go back to this.
Trivia. It is possible that the Flying Dutchman cursed this specific run of SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom on GBA.
He probably did. He's pissed that you reused the assets from his game.
I love the idea that,
so
like,
we'll
this
watch
as
back
like
my
a
previous playthrough of this.
That piece. I like the idea that piece of trivia has a
There
citation, which is just this video's timestamp for when you say that, Cassie, where you say you probably did. Like, that's the citation.
You know what?
I like the implication that there's a separate canon to our streams, and we can just say something is true, and then suddenly it's just.
You know what? There's one thing. There's one other thing. So the password that I used was specifically this with like certain things unlocked, right?
Well, I mean, we're all playing characters here, right? This is all a production.
This was like there's different passwords. I wonder if this particular password is broken, and it loads like a wrong version of the game.
When you're saying that, I think that's what it feels like to be a character in a TV show that's not in the know, and then someone else breaks the fourth wall, and they're like, "What?"
Oh no! It's like the fucking Siren Head incident all over again.
Oh my god.
Where one of us just says something so ominous to the
I mean, I think that was pretty different, though.
I'm gonna give this stage one more try with a different password to get to it.
It causes...
Does chat know about the Siren Head incident?
Oh my god. Okay, so context, right? There was this one time I was watching that one like Siren Head CG video that's going around. It's like the obviously fake one, where he's like 1 billion miles tall, towering over a city. Like doing, like, stomping around, having a laugh, you know, not really accomplishing much. You know, just sort of, like, skulking about, stepping on some buildings. And going, as he's wont to do. And when I put that on, Cassie heard it through my headset, through my microphone, and said, "Who's listening to Siren Head?" And for a second I had a heart attack, because I thought that
you made me sound very, like, angry.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. In the moment, I felt like I had, like, done something deeply wrong. Like, you know when you have a nightmare, and you do something wrong, and suddenly the entire universe knows you fucked up, and doom is on its way because of your actions? For a moment, I felt like that. It was awful. I was like a Siren Head corrupted my reality.
I mean, I can totally empathize that would have been creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Because, like, just like your brain doesn't immediately.
This
make
has a different password.
To recognize
so it's
that,
H9SX.
What you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like
H9SX. Remember that. Everybody remember that password for me, okay? H9SX.
H9SX.
I've spent almost the entire time I've wanted to stream this game on this one level because of this.
I love you, Elena. I think, well, you know what, Elena? You are the Jackie Chan of streaming.
What?
What does that mean?
You're most fun to watch when you're struggling, but in an endearing way.
Oh.
Wow. I mean, I gotta say it's true. I've had a lot of fun during this portion of the stream.
Wow.
It could just be because Biscuit's here.
Come back here, you big guy. I can't be faulted for the game breaking.
Come back here, you big guy.
I have a feeling that the password I used is just Scrunkus.
Scrunkus.
The password it gave me is Scrunkus. I'm willing to believe that too, because there are passwords that the game gives you in Pac-Man World 2 on Game Boy Advance that just don't work. I would be willing to believe that there are passwords that this game gives you that then somehow break the game.
So when I'm like, I wonder if they just made an unbeatable level so they didn't have to finish making the game, that's not having faith in people. But when a game gives you passwords which don't work, that's real life.
Yeah, Elfie says not impossible depending on how the memory is initialized, yeah. Because I know a little bit how those passwords work, based on watching a video about how they work in Metroid, and how you can have, like, really, like, how you can have inappropriate phrases that end up working as passwords that, like, load, like, corrupted versions of the game.
Which, oh my god, my favorite one of those, you probably heard it from somewhere before.
I mean, some of them load it correctly, but some of them load corrupted versions.
But there is a password, and do not spoil the answer to this before I finish, Elena. I swear to God. It spawns you in just before the Ridley boss fight with all weapons, and I believe, like, the Zero Suit in Metroid 1. And the password is just engage Ridley, motherfucker.
Yeah, engage Ridley, motherfucker. I know that one.
Just happens to work by coincidence.
That passwords like that can crunk up the game, because I would assume that it's just like a representation of the save data.
It could be loading more than it's supposed to, in some way. Or less than it's supposed to.
I mean, like, if you think about it, in principle, a password system is really no different than, like, a proper save system. The only difference is that it's on you to store the save data, essentially.
Oh. That's a really nice way of looking at it, Cassie.
Oh, thank you.
Some of them, it makes it simpler than that, though, and it's just, like... It's just hard-coded, and it's like, if you put in this password, then you go to this point in the game. And it doesn't, like, remember anything else. Which is what I thought this game was, but it seems maybe it's not exactly like that.
I'm gonna be honest, if there's any of those games...
ruin that.
If the passwords are hard-coded in a game, and they aren't funny phrases, then the devs have failed.
Honestly, I think maybe password systems make that much sense to me, because I had something sort of similar, but quite messy. Do you remember my Groundy and Skya game? Where it had it had a level editor. And because Scratch didn't have very good infrastructure for online communication...
Oh, I think I might remember this.
I made the way you shared levels. I'm actually proud of this system. It was pretty clever. The way you shared levels was actually the same way as I saved and like stored the data for each level. Like basically, I would have the editor generate a long string of values separated by commas. That was essentially just
Elfie says tiny cute yawn.
The entire level, and then. You know, you would just feed that back in. So, like, basically, when the level loads, it just goes over that string, and it reads out all the values.
Oh, sleep well,
Good night, Shan.
The level based on the string. Bye, Shan.
I almost made a system
so
like that. So
basically, with the level editor, I just had it so that I made a forum post where people could post their levels, and basically you would just copy paste the string it gave you after you built your level, and you would put it in the forum.
I've played
it was
a lot
really
of games
fun.
that
Some people
do things like that.
Made some cool levels on there. It was awesome.
Can I mention something unrelated, by the way?
Yeah.
Trivia. Bis yawns in episode 286, and FlutterBug claims to be even sleepier just as Shan goes to bed. It is possible that Bis has magic sleeping powers.
It took me a long time to figure out how to do save games. In fact, even in Gray Area, I didn't really fully get how to do it. And I had like so many like things that were like hard-coded for it to remember. Like tons of variables that were all being remembered separately. And like I didn't know how to do data grids yet. It was the same. I didn't change anything between my previous playthrough of this and now, Elfie. This is exactly the same setup. I haven't updated this program, nothing.
Oh, that's concerning.
Also, I was still using GameMaker's built-in save function, which basically all it does is just a save state.
Yeah, one of Scratch's limitations was it didn't really have proper support for saves. And it makes sense why, because they didn't have much server space, because they were a small team working on not a small budget, but, you know, somewhat limited.
I mean, hardware change, so like, it's the same computer, so the only thing that could have changed was possibly drivers.
But yeah, some people found workarounds, but for my games, mostly what I ended up doing was I just made them short enough that most people wouldn't need to save.
Hey Elena, is it possible that like a rogue high energy particle happens to hit a specific part of your hard drive at the right moment to corrupt 1 byte of this game's ROM and break it irreparably?
Oh, still doesn't work.
I freaking love this headcanon.
The password didn't help. I could totally restart the program. But I feel like at this point, like we saw what the rest of the stage looks like. So I replayed it. I replayed the video. We didn't miss anything.
I really want SpongeBob just to turn to the camera and say, "Fuck my life."
Yeah, how I ended up saving the game in gray area was, well, I'd used the save state function, and then I also, like, saved a ton of variables, and then had it so that when you reload the save, so, because you can't, like, then say, so you can't say load and then have it do something after that, because it just loads a previous state of the game, right?
Right.
So instead, I then have, so I have the next step after it saves be loading all the variables. So that way it loads the state, and then it goes on to that next line of the code that would happen right after it and saved.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so it would reload everything that way. So I had to do it at that point.
I never use Game Maker's built-in like save
Nice, try again.
anymore.
Well, yeah, me neither, because, well, that used to be all I understood how to use.
Mm.
So I've completely restarted the program now, right?
I haven't actually played many classic Game Maker games, despite the fact that I've been using the program itself since like 2009. 8?
Wow.
9.
That's about as long as I was. That's about the time I started using Scratch.
Aww.
This is the most
Had
ridiculous...
you made any games before that, Bis?
Nope, that was when I started, and I think oh my god,
Wow.
you know what? The first I
Looks
just
like we
remember...
both started around the same time.
This is the most absurd thing that has ever happened to me on stream.
I just realized the first game I tried to make was basically about fairies, except there were also bee allegories. And you might ask me, why would you make it?
Cute.
Thank you. I think I have some sprite sheets laying around.
This is the absolute most absurd thing that has ever happened to me on my stream. That this level doesn't work.
Fairies!
Getting gaslit by a video game.
Getting gaslit by SpongeBob.
I ate a fair bit of it.
I am absolutely perplexed.
Elena,
I mean, it's been a very interesting
curious
stream.
to find out what could have caused this.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Because I'm pretty sure I didn't stop playing this game on like a spot where I got stuck. I think I just stopped because like I set it down once and then just happened to never pick it up again.
You know what? If this, if it still doesn't work, even though I reset the emulator, like I close the program and open it up, I want to try another thing. I want to put in the password for the next stage, and like beat that stage, and then go back and play this one, and see if it still has the problem.
Elena, can I ask you a question?
What?
The thumbnail for this, can the thumbnail for this be like your normal like layout, like the number and everything? And then there's like a picture of me, you and Cassie all looking at the camera very grim. In the background, in black and white, on a black background, is SpongeBob staring at the camera ominously with the text, SpongeBob gaslit us, and then a red circle over SpongeBob, and like a JPEG of the Game Theory logo.
What?
Unironically, I want this.
Oh no. Gaslit by SpongeBob? The question mark.
Oh my god, we gotta do that. Honestly, if we put like effort into like our thumbnails and video titles, I feel like we could get more like new viewers.
Yeah, so what we need to do is we need to profiteer off of SpongeBob's gaslighting.
I feel like that would be better if we did a highlights video of this and did it like that.
In episode 267, Bis suggested they should profiteer off of the gaslighting they face from SpongeBob. This means it's possible that Bis may be cynical.
Excuse me?
God.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I totally think we should look into ways of like as we were saying, just like doing like trying out like different things and like shorter, more accessible content on your channel.
Yeah, because I like the idea of doing highlights videos. I just didn't have the energy for them.
What game was that, Elfie?
Because you make a short video, but you have to like sit through so much footage and try and find the good parts.
Right.
The one on Zed's Nest that did weird stuff. Which was it?
So I need help for those at least. Like I at least need somebody else to help me find like the clips to use. Like I can edit them together as long as I have somebody else who can. Like two heads are better than one for something like that, you know. Oh. Maybe I could even do it with like the both of you, and that would probably go even faster. I have 2 people finding clips for me.
It could be fun. I don't know if I'd be able to consistently do that though, what with my executive dysfunction. I can barely get myself to play Minecraft sometimes.
Well, yeah, I'm still trying to get you to come over to Minecraft.
Yeah. And that's why I appreciate having such, like, being able to, like, take the entire development time of your games, to, like, work on the music.
Yeah. So yeah, we had music getting done, like, right before the game came out.
Yeah, like, I started, I think I started, actually, before development even started on the game. Is that true?
I don't remember.
No. Okay. Okay. Listen, I need you to fucking Elena. Can you show something on stream? Arrow just sent me a tweet. It's a very important tweet. She sent
I'm gonna
me
have to preview it
5 times.
First. Wow. No, I won't be showing that on stream.
No. Okay, I'm putting it in the server then. In episode 276,
people are gonna leave the server now.
Episode 276.8, Bis asked to show an image on stream, but Elena denies them. We will never know what this image is. We cannot
768.
Theorize.
Wait, there hasn't been 700 streams yet.
Oh, sorry. 678.
Well, actually, you know what? There might be 700 streams. It could be.
Oh, sorry. You're right. 799.
I don't think there's been that many, but I guess there could have been, because I do like multiple a day when I stream them, and multiple days a week. And it's been going for like 2 years. So...
I love... For anybody who's
Season
looking at
7, episode 68, Elvie says.
For anybody who's looking at the image in the server, I love how it almost looks like Steve is piloting a mech that is made of himself.
Alright, I gotta see this.
And I had less than 100 videos on my YouTube channel before I started streaming.
Kinda does.
And then once I started streaming, I quickly got over 100 videos.
Season 7, episode 68. Oh my god!
SpongeBob, sponge death has occurred.
Oh my god. Oh my god, SpongeBob really just do die. Oh my god, imagine if these streams were separated into different series. Like series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we have a holiday special.
That's a joke they do on Vinesauce sometimes. Like on this season of Vine... Or people in the chat will say, this season of Vinesauce is really such and such.
No! Oh my
Alright, we'll find out if it works.
Okay,
an hour of this level. But I keep doing it just because I'm like... Nope. Nope. Let's click on emulation.
I feel like I would keep doing this too. Like if I were in the same situation.
I'm like trying to like troubleshoot it. Like trial and error. Like,
the gaslighting is just so strong. It just feels like it should just work.
Yeah. Especially when you see videos of it just working.
Elfie comes in with, "Can we fix it? No! It's fucked!"
I like
Elfie.
Yeah, okay, so there's a different emulator I can use. Let's see.
Arrow, I swear to God, I'm gonna destroy you for what you just said. I'm on my way to your house right now, Arrow.
So we're gonna use a different password too, just to like make sure everything is different. Just to give us our highest chance of changing things.
You know how you always say you're gonna come to our house and cronk us up?
Yeah.
You should just come to my house normally.
Oh, I don't know. I've never been to somebody's house without.
So for the next level, is.
Oh, is it unfamiliar territory?
M9JX. M9JX.
We can get
Everybody
through it
remember
together,
that.
M9JX.
Oh, welcome back, Ash. Also, Arrow,
we're being gaslit by the game.
Elfie Faye has a good question.
Was it Stan? Oh.
Nope.
Was the original using the...
Yeah. I just used the same
So it was
ROM.
using the compilation?
Yeah, I just used the same ROM that's been on my computer the whole time.
Wow.
Nothing has changed whatsoever. And this is what I originally played as a kid, too. And I beat this game as a kid, I know. I want to get out. You know what? I have the actual cartridge nearby. And I could get that and see if it works. I could get out the actual cartridge, like you won't be able to see, but I could just play it and like tell you if it works.
Arrow, not only do I look good,
fun. This is some of the most fun I've had on a stream in a while.
Because the game is not working.
Really surprising. Yeah. It's curious, mysterious.
No, it's like investigative.
And,
we're doing investigative work.
A bit delirious.
We are investigating the SpongeBob game.
I'm only half joking about, because that is what gaslighting feels like. It almost feels like you're delirious. Like, man, do I even know? Like,
I mean, I guess. I mean, I guess the other thing I could do is get the ROM of just the game standalone. See if it works there. So this is a different emulator.
I used to think like
different password.
I used to think like I must have been having like blackouts or something that I wasn't like noticing when I was doing these things that my stepdad would mention. Like, yeah, actually, you know what? I don't need to dump out my trauma on stream. Sorry.
Oh, no need to apologize. Hugs though.
It's okay. I don't mind more serious topics on my stream sometimes.
At the end of the day, your comfort's everything that matters, Cassie. We're all just here to listen to you because we like you.
Exactly.
When you're talking Sponge, or talking Goofy, or talking serious.
I love you.
I used to watch, like, my friend Squibs, I used to watch their streams a lot, and, like, they would get into some horrifically dark things. Unspeakable.
Oh, damn.
Horrors and nightmares. Yeah.
We don't quite do that on the stream.
You should really nibble on something, Elfie. You should really consume food. Oh yeah, Biss, Arrow, I was gonna say, not only do I look good with
Did you just
a
call
sword,
Arrow Biss?
No, No, Arrow's message starts with Biss!
Okay.
Arrow says, Biss, what were you gonna say earlier? To which I reply, not only do I look good with...
Arrow doesn't have a British accent.
I swear to... I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna destroy you. Not only do I look... Okay, I've been trying to say this for literally 5 hours. Not only do I look good with a sword, but I am entirely protected by the hilt because of the disproportionate size. I am an unbeatable sword fighter. I am invincible.
Wow, you must be strong. Yeah. Compared to your body size, of course.
Yeah.
This is strong like an ant.
Well, I mean, why do I keep threatening to kill people? It must clearly be because I'm incredibly strong.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say... For some reason, my brain thought you were about to say incredibly thick.
I mean that too.
You gotta protect the thickness.
Get down with the thickness.
Wow. Killing everybody near and dear to you to assert thickness.
You know what? I could test out like using my computer webcam to like show you the game on my DS.
Oh wait, you know what this is giving me vague shades of?
What?
Marshmallow in Fruitland.
Well, this is a game I played a lot as a kid, so...
Imagine if, like, 20 years ago, Cassie and Elena fused into one person, and they made Marshmallow in Tootland.
I'm gonna skip getting the extra life this time for the sake of time.
Man, you know, I've been thinking about it quite a bit, and I think maybe it would be a good idea for the three of us, or at least a pair of two of us, to just try, like, seriously, like, all, like, just making a game together, like, all on equal footing. Because,
Here we go.
Man,
I think I'd like that.
Two of us really struggle to finish games.
Yeah. I think it'd help. I think it'd be fun to have a small project we all try and do together as like a little test and see how that goes.
like, the three of us possess incredible skills, right?
Yeah.
It's like those memes where it's like, none has all three. Like, no show has all three or whatever. And it's a triangle.
Yeah. We've discovered...
Like, we all possess incredible skills. But
we've discovered a bizarre glitch in this game, I think.
What was the bizarre glitch?
The door.
Oh yeah.
The thing that we're dealing with this whole time.
Oh yeah. Can I just mention, Arrow? That is a cool image. The more common one is me wielding a family-sized bar of dairy milk, though. Which, depending on the circumstances, could be as deadly. You could probably break a dairy milk over somebody's head and kill them instantly if you tried hard enough.
What do you mean a bar of dairy milk?
What is a dairy milk?
A bar of dairy milk.
What? Is it all milk dairy?
No,
and also it's not
brand...
and also it's not in a bar.
It's a brand name,
Dairy.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought like dairy, like D-E-R-R-Y.
Like Sundere milk?
Alright, let's find
no,
out.
Like D-E-R-R-Y. I don't know.
D-E-R-R-Y?
Was it the emulator? Or was it the password? I don't know, I changed both at the same time.
Oh,
damn.
SpongeBob has been defeated.
So either it was the password or it was the emulator. Kind of want to play it over again with the original emulator and that same password. I want to play it again.
We got him. We got SpongeBob.
Feels to get gaslit though. Is like constantly trying to figure out like what's even real. Like being like, wait, so was that real? And like being constantly convinced that something that like isn't real is real, but like also that it isn't.
Yeah.
Man, major deja vu.
Pets, Cassie. Pet.
That was an experience. I'm gonna have to go back and find, oh wait, no, I can go around this way. That was quite the experience. Yeah, I want to go back to, the original emulator and use this password that I used this time. And, see if that works.
Oh? Oh! Oh, that's a fucking good-ass character.
And we end up... Well, I'm gonna play one more stage after this too. I'm not gonna do an entire stage of just this... I'm not gonna do an entire stream of just this stage. The stream will be a little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. We had fun.
How tiny are we talking? Is it like... Are we talking like Are we talking like the foreleg part is like Shetland pony size? Or are we talking like Maple Hoof from Homestuck?
Moof?
You know, you can't just say moof!
Sounds like a My Little Pony character.
Wait, no, it does. Wait, Maple Hoof. Yeah, Maple Hoof does. Like, the entire point of Maple Hoof is that they're trying to insinuate the character that owns Maple Hoof is like a brony type.
Oh. Well, no wonder I made the connection then.
Yeah.
I thought it was just coincidence. Bonus level time, huh? Alright, let's get ourselves a crusty JPEG.
Does Tamiya have, like, art? Is the art? Is the visual?
It's so good that business.
Oh wait, we already have this crusty JPEG. I just realized.
I love how
so what was the password?
I love how SpongeBob just walk on.
I think it was M9JX.
Yeah, he truly do that.
What happens if you put in the name of My Life with a Teenage Robot in the password select?
XJ9.
Yeah, just put in.
Well, there's not. Well, it has to be 4 characters,
well,
so
it doesn't quite work. Lynn knew that.
Put in XJ9.
Oh, I loved that cartoon.
2.
That was one of my favorites. My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I haven't played Animal Crossing today.
Oh, I did that before streaming.
I forgot to play it for like a week.
You know what? Why not play
3-3. So M9JX. So we're gonna do emulation. So right now config cores. Gonna do that, and we're gonna do a core reboot. The 3.3 was M9JX.
Did you say core reboot?
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't aware that this was a fucking sci-fi stream. What's going on? I'm like half asleep.
I want to see this tiny.
It was M9. It was M9JX, right, chat? That's what I said.
Oh no! Oh no! I hate the screen where you select this game because the game has classic SpongeBob up cheek, but the background has SpongeBob side cheek.
Oh yeah! It was literally only very, very recently that I realized or knew or found out that changed.
Okay, so we're just gonna very quickly. I'm not gonna get all the things. I'm just gonna get the necessary things. We're not gonna get the spatulars. Spatulars. It's not a thorough playthrough of this stage.
Spatulars.
I hear Isabel in the background now. Sounds more like Banjo-Kazooie.
Isabel's voice is a lot softer in this game. 8 years really changes the dog.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna be okay. I'm looking.
Yeah, we played the movie game earlier. We played all the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. Well, there's one Game Boy Color SpongeBob game. Yeah, we played all of them. So, because we'd been doing a playthrough of this game, and then realized there's a whole bunch of other Game Boy Advance SpongeBob games. We wanted to play those too. It'll be uploaded later on to YouTube, so you can watch it there.
We're doing a lot of SpongeBob in preparation for the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake. I'm so excited.
There's there's a little bit over a month left until that comes out.
I know this is an overused phrase, but it was my whole childhood, baby.
Come on, work. Now this doesn't work. It should work. There. The movie game with the Mode 7 usage.
Mode 7 in quotes.
Well, yeah, the Game Boy Advance had the same capabilities as Mode 7 on the Super NES, but I think it probably worked differently. And you can do more stuff with it on the Game Boy Advance, of course. It's less limited.
I just meant that it wouldn't have been literally called Mode 7. I mean, unless it was. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. It probably wasn't exactly like that. Because it was called Mode 7 just because there was different background modes. That was the 7th one.
Right.
I mean, it could be using similar algorithms. Or the same ones, even.
Yeah.
Why do I keep doing this the hard way?
If Nintendo... If Nintendo's so great, why do they never invent Mode 8? Get fucked.
I think there was 9 modes, actually, so...
If Nintendo's so great, why did they invent Mode 10? It's fucking... Rabbit's here! Hello!
Rabbit?
Yeah, Rabbit's my friend. From...
Hello.
I was gonna say from, but then I realized it's a server you don't know. Rabbit's cool. Rabbit's a from the moon.
Is it Apple Juice Ocean
From
Zone?
Wikipedia.
It's not from Wikipedia. It's a rabbit dumpling from Wikipedia.
The free online encyclopedia that anyone can edit.
Yeah, it's a good server. I know you're not really into servers that much, Cassie. Where's it gone?
Yeah, I'm really not.
Neither.
It's a good one though. There's a lot of nice people there.
See, even if it's a good server, I pretty much inevitably end up like not
Alright, here's the moment of truth.
interacting. Just because like it's overwhelming.
I mean, I'm the same. I have to force myself to interact in servers.
White T Guy 97 says Wikipedia has articles on rabbits and dumplings. Where's the lie? I interact a lot in my server. And in my little Minecraft server.
Yeah, same.
Like
I make
it's the emulator. Confirmed it's the emulator.
Wow.
Oh, I think you two have probably met at some point. Rabbit Dumpling posts in Elena's server sometimes, I think.
Oh, cool.
And also, I think sometimes I've hosted her streams, or she's hosted mine, or raided, or something happens at some point.
So yeah, everybody, it's confirmed that the emulator was the issue.
Get wrecked then, BizHawk.
How bizarre.
If you'd been playing this on Cassie Hawk, there wouldn't have been a problem.
What the heck even, like, what went wrong with it, I wonder? So we're gonna play one more stage, so that we make some progress here. I wonder what, like, yeah, well, I mean, I know they're not perfect, but I wonder, like, what was it getting wrong to cause that to happen? I'm really curious.
Right, I wonder that too.
Like, what the heck?
As far as servers go, yeah, I do interact in the Bree Goes to Hell Discord just because
everything else was fine.
Like, it makes sense that I should and would. Because it's like my Discord, and also like people are there, I'm sure, partially to interact with me.
Wait, what's your server? The
Bree one? Server, yeah.
I interact. Yeah, I'm very active on the FlutterBug server.
I would let you guys in the server, except then I would feel bad that I'm giving people free access to something that other people have to pay for.
Elena!
What?
Sorry, I just let Elfie Face say it and wanted to repeat. Elena! Wait, Rabbit's asking which core, which I think was in reference to all the, like... Oh yeah, that was the thing. What core your emulator used?
Oh, well, I don't know what the other one was, because the option doesn't say so, but you can just... in configuration, you have cores. You can do GBA with MGBA, and I have that checked now, and earlier it was unchecked. I don't know what it's using when that's unchecked.
Do they have an option to use your computer's Armored core? Trivia. In episode 2678978127777, this makes a reference to the Armored Core franchise. This implies the Armored Core franchise.
Mighty Guy 97 says, "Who's on stream, if I may ask? I know Cassie's there, but I'm hearing multiple people."
This implies the Armored Core franchise is canon to the FlutterBug universe.
FlutterBug universe. Everything we say just becomes canon.
Oh yeah, wait, oh yeah, we should answer YT Guy 97's question. I'm Biss. Cassie's Cassie.
Yeah.
Elena's Elena.
It's me, Cassie.
It says GBSP is what it defaults to, which apparently is Garbo. Quote unquote.
Wait, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been around for some of those most of those Final Fantasy streams, because I'm kind of busy at the time you tend to do them. What's been happening in your FF5 run? I want to hear the hot curses.
So now we can get up here.
For a robot with a missile in their head, they really can't outrun a fucking seahorse, can they?
They can't outrun SpongeBob. SpongeBob walks faster than they do.
Elfie, can you please not out me like this? I'm trying to be subtle. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
kind of hope they
That explains
update
it.
Animal Crossing soon, because
Yeah. I couldn't wait. I've started making my garden a little bit now. My little community garden area.
yeah, it's finally started getting a bit old for me. Which is kind of surprising, because I think I played New Leaf for, I think 3 months? Something like that?
I played it for an entire year.
Wow.
Like, I went through all the seasons before I stopped.
See, that's interesting to me, because you liked it significantly less than me, and yet you played it so much more.
Oh.
Oh, that really is bad, Rabbit. I'm sorry.
I wanted to see all the seasons. I played it into the winter and everything.
Wow. See, I just play things as long as I enjoy them, and then set them down.
Oh, well, I was still enjoying it at that point.
Technical.
So you enjoyed it less, but for longer.
Well, no. I mean, I really enjoyed it for a while, and then I got tired of it.
Huh.
Hopefully.
Apparently, I just have got tired of it longer than you did.
Technical difficulties.
And then when I got tired of it, I got really burnt out on it.
Huh.
Yeah, I played it every day for like a whole year.
That's incredible.
I played Pokemon Shuffle for longer than that. I played that every day for like 3 years.
That's freaking incredible.
That, like, the games like that is how I
you will go
used
to great lengths to 100% something.
Games like
Elena,
that were how I would schedule my day. Like, that was what motivated me to get up at certain times.
Elena, can I ask you a question?
What?
Why did you spend 5 minutes looking at the robot, going to the right, flutter jumping, coming back down and looking at the robot again?
I'm trying to figure out how to get up here so that I can... Like, so I need mystery to move this bomb robot, but I also need something to sit on the switch, so I can't have mystery sit on the switch because then I can't get up here to eat the bomb robot and transport it. But then if I move this robot to sit on the switch, then I can't jump up here with mystery. So I'm just sitting here like trying to figure out how to do this.
If this is a proper Yoshi, you'd be able to grab it through the door.
See.
I honestly really appreciate that the puzzle is deep enough to stump you.
Can we please get an image of Elena's face on a tree stump in chat?
Wait, what did you say, Cassie?
Oh, I just appreciate that the puzzle is like deep enough to stump you.
Oh, and I've done it before too. This is the other thing. I have done this before. I've beaten this whole game.
This is such an interesting
I managed
game.
to figure this out when I was younger.
Is there nothing to the left you can grab?
I don't think so. Yeah, cause see, there's this dip here, so that's as far as I can move the bomb robot. So it needs to be eaten by mystery.
You sure you
I guess
can't
maybe it lasts. Maybe it lasts long enough. My only guess is that it lasts long enough that I can push it there and then get back with mystery. That's my only guess.
You can't like push it like far enough to the right that mystery will be able to eat it through the door, right?
No, she can't do that.
Okay. Why not?
Because that's
Why
not how
won't
this
mystery
game
just
works.
do it?
So I think the fuse will last long enough that I can Never mind. Oh, there's this little guy over here. Oh, that.
Elena! Oh my god!
And see, he even sits still, so it's like implying, like it's like, see, this is the one that goes on the button.
Yeah, Elena. I'm coming to your house as we speak. I'm going to destroy.
So the only reason it stumped me was because I refused to go back and look to see if there was anything else I could use, because I had assumed that there wasn't.
Well, it's great how they put that flower wall there, so you have to bother to do this like, you can't just do this on the first way through.
Just typical me, I guess. Typical me, typical me, typical me.
Elena.
I started something.
Elena.
I really appreciate that they don't just use like elements in the immediate vicinity for the puzzle. Like, I love puzzles where the solution, like, all the elements aren't like right there, and you have to like.
Yeah.
That's what I did with Marshmallow and
together.
Fruitland. I wonder if that was inspired by this.
I mean, I think Elfie has something to mention to you, by the way. You should probably.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, Elena, by the way, you said that had a
Oh,
time
La Mulana! Oh my
I
god.
didn't see
I said it had what?
puzzles like that, but
did?
I don't think it did. As far as what? Oh,
I don't remember saying it.
maybe I misinterpreted something you said.
Hey, Elena. Play La Mulana.
That's a game I was never interested in. Isn't that one really hard?
Nah, it's incredibly easy, honey.
I've never been interested to play that one.
How much does it cost? How much does it cost?
How do I get over there? Yeah, I just remember seeing that game and thinking, nope, that's not a game I want to play.
Yes, Rabbit. What's up?
So you're not going to get me to play that, just because I don't want to.
If I bought
It's
it
not
for
a game
you,
that interests me.
if I bought it for you, though, would you feel morally obligated?
No, I would say, Bis, why did you waste your money?
You can't, Rabbit. I swear to God, how dare you show concern for Elena's well-being on this stream? Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay, would you at least? Okay,
I
it's
get
only
it
like
confused. I don't actually really remember exactly what it is. I get it confused with that other game. I think it's called like 1001 Spikes or something like that.
Yeah, they both have like Indiana Jones energy.
Okay,
So
well
just
I was...
one,
Well, good. At least I was vaguely remembering what it is. Cassie
Cassie,
flushes the
that's
toilet
like-
on stream again.
That's the 5th episode where you have canonically flushed the toilet on stream.
Okay, I'm not figuring out this part very well.
God, the toilet just keeps going.
Peed.
Thanks. Thanks for letting us know, Cassie.
You can't see me right now, but I have my face in my hands. I am double face palming at this. Not because I'm surprised, but because I'm not surprised. And that's the worst part.
Okay, this doesn't work. Can I push it without bubbling it? No, see? As soon as any amount of touching him causes him to become upset. Yeah, oh, it doesn't last long enough that I could ever possibly push it that far. There's gotta be something else I'm missing here.
Maybe Mystery's gotta take him.
Yeah, but Mystery can't get up there. Looks like there's another area I could potentially get to. Oh, hello! Oh, that hurts. Oh, it hurts! Oh!
I'm a cheeseburger baby.
I'm a cheeseburger baby. Wait, no, that's you. Wait, no it isn't, you're the french fry.
Oh yeah, I'm the French fry baby. And you're the cheeseburger baby?
No, not
Oh,
baby.
yeah, my keyboard is incredibly loud, isn't it? Oops. I'm on it, Elfie. Wait, excuse me, wait. Okay, for a start, is there a Debbie in SpongeBob?
Debbie?
Yeah, because Whitey Guy is like reminder that Debbie turned into Pedro in the Latin American SpongeBob dub.
Debbie?
Yeah,
I feel like I vaguely remember there being like a throwaway character named Debbie.
I'm gonna look up SpongeBob Debbie.
Why does sometimes the bomb explode immediately and hurt me, and there's nothing I can do about it?
Oh my god, Debbie really is just a throwaway character.
Why did they randomize the amount of time that it is active for?
Oh my god, Debbie is fucking swole!
What?
The fourth image that comes up if you look up SpongeBob Debbie, look at her fucking... It's in the server. Look at her fucking arms.
Western developers have a sick sense of humor, Alfie says.
Alright, I'm looking in the server. I don't see anything. Oh, that's...
Those are wiggly tree branches.
Where is the lane server?
It's on the butterfly. The butterfly.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, because that's me.
Right, let's
You're
see.
the butterfly.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, a random background fish.
Did they get called Debbie in the show?
Let's check the SpongeBob wiki. Let's do this.
SpongeBob wiki will tell us, yeah.
Oh, Wiki Debbie! Oh, we're fucking doing this. Please let there be a trivia section. Encyclopedia SpongeBobia. Nice name. There's no trivia! Wait, this is a different...
SpongeBob wiki page with no trivia!
This is... Wait. This is the wrong Debbie. This isn't the Debbie from the image results. This is another Debbie from the book. Oh, okay, so the TV show the TV show version of Debbie is called Incidental 104.
Rabbit Dumpling says Debbie is swole.
Incidental 104's model.
A good number of the background characters do have like proper names. Actually, one of them has kind of ascended to supporting character, almost. Like he's now somewhere between supporting and background. He's the My Leg guy.
What's his name again?
His name's Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
And every time he's on the show, it's a joke about his leg. Like, it's the My Leg thing has ascended from being just a thing that you hear every time there's pandemonium to being like every joke centered around Fred involves his leg. his on his door, you know, like door knockers. It's a door knocker that is his leg.
Wow.
He seems to have like an obsession with his leg getting injured, like almost like it's a fetish.
Wait a minute. Wait, okay, there's different SpongeBob. Wait, this is a SpongeBob fanon wiki. Oh god. Okay, so on the fanon. Oh, I almost accidentally said fanning. Oops. On the fanon wiki. On the fanon.
That's a different wiki, Bis.
Incidental 104 is called Debbie Richard. But also, this has nothing to do with what.
Oh yeah, wasn't his name Fred Wretched? Doesn't he have a last name? I remember that.
Oh my god!
Fred Wretched, like not spelled like the word wretched, but like I presume it's pronounced that way.
On here, on the fan wiki, it's like Fred is father.
Fred Wretched.
Oh, I didn't know he had a last name.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember there was a person I used to know who was like that was like his favorite character.
Wow.
And it just came back to me his last name.
Yeah, on the fanon wiki, it says that Debbie is Fred's daughter.
Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. This was a very SpongeBob stream today, and it had some very interesting emulation issues, which were
enjoyed it.
Yeah, the emulation issues were quite entertaining, surprisingly.
How first is the content, Rabbit? Give us an idea. Also, thank you for turning up, everybody.
I will be back streaming tomorrow with A Link to the Past and World of Goo. And then Sunday we will get Super Knuckles. Hyper Knuckles, actually, I think. Ripped Pants fan art. Oh no. Yeah, we had Ripped Pants on the stream earlier. Oh, and once I finish one of the games that I'm currently playing, I'm gonna play the Wonderful 101 Remastered on stream, since that's out now. Waiting for an opportunity to open up.
Cool.
I bet you're excited about that, Bis.
I've been wanting to try
you there,
that
Bis?
game because
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
No, I'm not paying attention.
Oh, I said I'm gonna stream Wonderful 101 Remastered once I finish one of the games I'm playing through at the moment. Since it's out now.
Oh my god. Hell fucking yeah, Shonkashines.
I'm gonna play it on PS4. And then what?
Could you please say that again?
I'm gonna play it on PS4?
I don't know why, but the way you said it sounded so corporate. Like, number one, you're not saying on my PS4, it's on PS4. And also the way you said it first just sounded like, I'll be playing Wonderful 101 on PS4.
And then once we're finished with this SpongeBob game, I'm gonna break out SpongeBob Employee of the Year point-and-click game, and then that maze game that I found. I'm gonna see if I can track that down and play it. And, well, I also have the Lights, Camera, Pants point-and-click, but I'm not really as fond of that one.
Ripped Pants fan art?
Yeah, thanks everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, see everybody whenever I'm next on stream. Have a lovely evening.
Yeah, Bis will be here again on Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday's
For
gonna
Knuckles.
be a good day. We're gonna finally actually 100% finish Sonic 3 and Knuckles properly.
Yeah, we're gonna get Hyper Knuckles.
We're gonna get Huckles.
this is actually interesting. Apparently, Fred, though my leg fish, didn't even have like a consistent name until season 11, when they made him like a recurring background recurring supporting character, I guess, is the classification I would give him.
Yeah, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. See you later.